the NASA astronauts who believe aliens are real and have visited Earth. And they also believe that they're still here working amongst scientists, especially astronauts and even Russian cosmonauts. Even Chinese astronauts claim that they have seen UFOs, aliens, and especially the knocking outside of their spaceships when they're orbiting Earth. Edgar Mitchell is one of the astronauts who believes that we have aliens in lower Earth atmosphere. He believes that aliens have previously saved humanity from devastating nuclear war and suggested that the Vatican is covering up their knowledge of an alien race that's trying to share its secrets for a new source of energy. And he's not the only astronaut, there are many others as well. Another well-known NASA astronaut, Gordon Cooper, who has been many a time stating that we have aliens among us. They have witnessed UFOs in their space flights. Cooper claimed that he saw a UFO flying over Germany in 1951. He also claimed to have seen aliens at an experimental US airbase during his time with NASA. So these are some of the astronauts who believe that aliens are real and that they have visited Earth. At least 4 NASA astronauts have gone public over their belief in aliens. One example, as we said, is Edgar Mitchell, the 6th person to have walked on the moon. Mitchell claims that aliens have previously stopped Cold War nukes from firing. Gordon Cooper was selected for NASA's first manned space mission. He claims that he saw the UFO flying over an experimental US airbase. Daily Mail reports people who believe in aliens are often thought of as kooky conspiracy theorists, but a small group of NASA astronauts believe that extraterrestrials do exist and that they have been visiting Earth for quite some time. At least 4 of these veteran astronaut spacemen became famous for their outspoken views on existence of aliens. He said they claim that there is a cover-up because they do not want to panic the world. Some said that UFOs have been spotted whizzing over nuclear weapons silos, while others claim that they have seen them with their own eyes. And there's an embedded video that you can hear the 4 real NASA astronauts who believe that aliens do exist. Edgar Mitchell was the 6th person, as we said, to walk on the moon in 1971 after traveling on the NASA craft Apollo 14. He experienced the intense spiritual epiphany on his way back from the moon and has since dedicated his life to proving the existence of alien life. He claimed that aliens have previously saved humanity from a devastating nuclear war and suggested that the Vatican is covering up their knowledge of an alien race that is trying to share its secrets for a new source of energy. Mitchell said that aliens often are spotted above nuclear warhead silos, trying to stop the nukes from firing off during Cold War sessions. He also believes that the US government is covering up the Roswell scandal, in which a disc-like craft allegedly crashed in a small town in New Mexico, late 1940s. The reason for the denial is they didn't know if they, that is the aliens, were hostile or benevolent, and they didn't want the Soviets to know that they devised a lie about it and cover it up. Mitchell died in hospital recently, February 4th, 2016, at the age of 85, the eve of the 45th anniversary of his lunar landing. Now, Gordon Cooper was one of the 7 astronauts selected for NASA's first manned space flight mission, codenamed Project Mercury. That mission ran from 1958 to 1963, and its aim was to get a human into orbit. The craft he flew was named Spam in a Can because it was automatically controlled rather than piloted by astronauts on board. Cooper claimed he saw a UFO flying over Germany in 1951. And he also claimed to have seen aliens at the experimental U.S. Air Base during his time with NASA. He says, I believe that these extraterrestrial vehicles and their crew, that is, we assume that they're aliens, are visiting this planet from other planets, which are a little more technically advanced than we are here on Earth. This is what he's told the UN in 1984. He says, we may have to show them that we have learned how to resolve our problems by peaceful means rather than warfare before we are accepted as fully qualified universal team members. Their acceptance will have tremendous possibilities of advancing our world in all areas. And Cooper developed, of course, Parkinson's disease at age 77 and died from heart failure October 4th, 2004. Another astronaut, Dick Slayton, was also part of NASA's Project Mercury and climbed through the space agency's ranks before he became NASA's Director of Flight Crew Operations. He also repeatedly saw a UFO in 1951. He said it looked like a saucer sitting at a 45-degree angle. This is what he reported to the Daily Star. He said, I didn't have any cameras, otherwise I would have shot some pictures. At that time, for whatever reason, it just took off climbing and just accelerated and disappeared. Slayton was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor in 1992 and died from that illness at the age of 69, June 13th, 1993. Another astronaut, Brian O'Leary, was shortlisted for NASA mission to Mars in 1967. Though the program was cancelled a year later. The near-death experience later in his life changed O'Leary's perspective on extraterrestrials. Dr. O'Leary, who became a physics professor at Princeton University after leaving NASA, said, there is abundant evidence that we are being contacted. Civilizations have been monitoring us for a very long time, and that their appearance is bizarre from any type of traditional materialistic Western points of view. O'Leary died of intestinal cancer July 28, 2011, soon after his diagnosis in Ecuador at his home. So I'll leave a link below. You can see the fantastic video footage of alien satellites being shot, of an alien satellite being shot down. You can watch the full video. It's about 5.5 minutes here on Daily Mail. I'll leave a link below for you for this. Of course, this is an image taken by NASA astronauts in the 1970s. It's the Black Knight satellite. It's a UFO satellite, and many believe that it's been there for the past 13,000 years. And it's traveling from pole to pole, unlike our satellites that travel horizontally around the Earth. And recently, the ISS has taken shots of this, images of this, claiming that there are green and red lights. It's as if it's coming awake. It's also sometimes tracking the ISS. And this is an unexplained mystery. Who put that there? Modern man has recently taken to flight and space travel. So unless the ancients had space travel, it could be that ancient man did have space travel, and this is a leftover from then, and definitely this is not current. This is either alien or ancient human-made. So this is another mystery as well, the Black Knight satellite. I'll leave links below for you so that you can watch the video having to do with the footage of the alien satellites being shot down.